immer noch nicht. Besser? Ist das jetzt besser so? Hallo, wer auch immer schon jetzt hier ist. Hallo. Meine Chatbox sind da. Okay. Hört man mich jetzt besser?
Ja, aber wir müssen das so trennen.
Warum?
Na, weil es rauscht. Das heißt, gibt die Powerbank. Verstehst du?
Okay.
Powerbank nicht.
Okay. Wir haben noch ein paar technische Komplikationen, aber wir legen gleich los. Währenddessen kann ich ja ein bisschen was darüber erzählen. Dieses Spiel habe ich vor einiger Zeit entdeckt.
Aber Sound ist perfekt.
Sound ist perfekt.
Sound funktioniert, ja. Hörst du mich?
Ja.
Okay.
Und willst du so?
Ja, weil deine Kopfhörer aber extrem laut eingestellt sind.
Und wie man sieht, es ist echt ästhetisch. Ich finde, das Bild allein schon ist es wert. Warum wird das ja eigentlich nicht angezeigt? Ach, es ist soweit. Oh Gott. Hey, es wird das ganze Bild angezeigt, aber...
Überlegst du gerade, warum das...
Oh!
Ist okay?
Ja. Okay, das macht Sinn. Aha. Sorry. Hallo, wer auch immer jetzt schon hier ist. Du Malle. Ja, das Spiel heißt To the Edge of the Sky. Und es hat... Ich weiß nicht so genau, warum es... irgendwas mit Sci-Fi war es. Ein bisschen Action, ein bisschen Romanze. Aber der Clou ist, als Charaktere werden hierbei BTS-Members verwendet. Zumindest als Jungs. Einige davon. Also alle BTS-Members, aber es ist nicht jeder Charakter, der hier vorkommt. Ja, und das war so mein Hauptaugenmerk, weil es war sehr, sehr schön, wie genau man die Person getroffen hat. Also die Charaktere sehen wirklich so aus wie meinetwegen Sugar oder Jungkook. Und ja, deswegen gebe ich dem Spiel eine Chance. Es ist story-based, also es gibt eine Geschichte, die erzählt wird und weniger Game-Mode, glaube ich. Gameplay. Ja, und ich mag solche Spiele und deswegen würde ich das gerne anspielen. Ja, Dominik, was ist?
Willst du das im Chat?
Mega.
Also, ist mir da, worauf du das als Stream? Dann sammelst du da als einzelne Kategorien. In einzelnen Folgen.
Naja, ich werde ja dann trotzdem mit Menschen reden, oder nicht? Dann ist es doch so oder so ein Stream.
Ja, also dann ist es besser, wenn der Chat drin ist. Ja. Weil dann ist es jetzt so richtig, weil der Chat ist jetzt drin.
Okay.
Jetzt auf der rechten Seite. Du wirst sehen,
Ich guck dann, wie das
ich schreibe
ist.
dann einfach in den Chat rein, ob das
Okay.
Weg ist oder so.
Oh, okay.
Würde ich dir viel Spaß.
Dankeschön.
Das ist nicht alle Toffee-Picks, aber
Blablabla. Ja. Ich mag auch,
Ja, klar.
ja. Bin gespannt, wie das jetzt so vonstatten geht. Und worum es überhaupt geht. Und wann, wie kommt. Ja. Also auch wenn ihr keinen K-Pop mögt, das ist nicht schlimm. Die Charaktere sollen nur wie die Leute sein. Aber es geht halt nicht um K-Pop. Es hat irgendwie eine andere Story. Also alles gut. Und jo, kann ich nicht machen. Ich habe übrigens, es gibt zwei Versionen von dem Spiel. Es gibt die normale Version und die Premium-Version. Ich habe mir die Premium-Version gekauft. Die normale Version ist sogar kostenlos. Also wer das Spiel selbst mal ausprobieren möchte, kann sich das kostenlos antun. Es ist noch nicht fertig. Das Spiel ist noch in der Beta-Phase, Alpha-Phase. Es ist auf jeden Fall noch nicht vollständig. Also, bei mir steht jetzt oben Chapter 1. Ich glaube, es gibt 2 Chapters mittlerweile. Im September soll das vollständige Spiel rauskommen. Ich glaube, dass die normale Version bleibt kostenlos. Bin mir nicht sicher, aber ich glaube, die Premium-Version kostet $10. 8 Euro. Also lohnt sich hoffentlich. Das sieht auf jeden Fall ganz schön aus. Guck mal. Und ja, dann würde ich sagen, starten wir doch gleich. Ich versuche das Ding auf Deutsch zu übersetzen, soweit es geht. Aber ja. Ich kann mir hier. sexy. Ja. Wir gucken mal. Begin. Please enter your name. Malle. Es rauscht immer noch ein wenig, aber das ignorieren wir jetzt einfach gekonnt. Liegt wahrscheinlich an irgendeinem Kabel. Viel Spaß. Okay, auch wenn es rauscht, ich rausch besser. Prolog, Origin, Phase 1. Also Prolog, Herkunft, Phase 1. Ich weiß nicht, soll ich das einfach auf Englisch vorlesen und dann übersetzen oder einfach gleich übersetzen? Mir fällt gerade auf, im Hintergrund wird nicht Koreanisch gesprochen. Das hört sich ein bisschen japanisch an. Und okay, ich übersetze es einfach so. Okay. Ich bin noch nie so weit allein gereist. Weg von meiner Familie, von der Society. Habe ich wirklich die richtige Entscheidung getroffen, indem ich alles hinter mir lasse? Ich seufze und fokussiere mich auf die Karte, die genau vor meinen Augen ist. Die man durch meine Brille beim virtuellen Bildschirm sieht. Malle! Biege rechts ab auf den Pfad von Olympia. Okay, dann. Oh, so pretty. Das ist definitiv japanisch im Hintergrund übrigens. Das ist irgendwie. Maska. Irgendeine Frage. Der Moment, in dem ich genau dies tue, werde ich mit einem Radiant View, wie übersetzt man das? Oh, es ist so schwer, das einfach so zu übersetzen. Mit einem strahlenden Blick auf den Himmel. Gegrüßt. Eine Reihe mit blühenden Bäumen reiht sich in diesem sogenannten Pfad von Olympia auf. Ich hasse es, so zu übersetzen. Ganz ehrlich, ich bin so schlecht spontan übersetzen. Ein kleines verlässt meine Lippen, als ich alles in mir einsauge. Ich komme zum Stehen und denke daran, warum ich hier bin oder... Nein. Mann! Und jeder Gedanke daran, warum ich hier bin oder was ich hier tun soll, löst sich nicht auf. Die Sicht auf die komischen pinken Bäume zuvor hat meinen Atem weggenommen. Kannst auch einfach auf Englisch. Ich merke schon, liegt so drüben eine Welle. Die kämpft gerade nicht. Ich kann das nicht so übersetzen, ich brauche Gedankenzeit.
Was ich eigentlich machen wollte, hat überlegt, also es ist immer ganz lustig.
Kurze Pause.
Weil die Musik ist ja jetzt nicht mehr so laut wie im Menü drin, ne? Das hört man das Rauschen noch ganz stark. Ich überlege gerade, ob das vielleicht hier an dem Kabelbruch liegt. In dem, dass ich jetzt einfach deine Kopfhörer nehme und die auf den Kopf
jetzt das wurscht.
Das können wir einfach mal machen.
Aber wenn ich auf Englisch jetzt rede, dann versteht Claudi mich nicht. Und Claudi, wenn du zuguckst, dann, ja, das ist Kacke dann für Claudi, weil sie nicht so gut Englisch kann.
Ja, musst du wissen.
Deswegen, aber es ist halt schwierig, das jetzt so zu übersetzen, weil das teilweise Wörter sind, die ich so überfliege, wo ich weiß, was das bedeutet, aber wo ich das nicht so auf Deutsch ausdrücken kann. Ich könnte das...
Bin gestolpert. Dein Mikro ist doch auch drin, oder?
Mhm.
Solange du da nicht reinsabberst und diese Schiffsflügel da nicht verstopfst, ist alles
okay.
Gut.
Wir tauschen mal kurz Mikrofone aus, weil hier irgendwas rauscht.
Ja, musst du jetzt das absetzen. Ja? Guten Tag. Ich habe es jetzt einfach mal aufgesetzt. So. Hm?
Hallo.
Hallo Claudi. Kuss Claudi, Kuss Claudi. Hä? Kuss Claudi? So, Moment, das haben wir gleich. Du bist jetzt angeschlossen.
Ich versuche gerade das Japanisch zu verstehen. Hört man mich?
Werde jetzt gucken gehen.
Okay. Also irgendwas mit Arimaska, also ob irgendwas da ist, verstehe ich. Oder ob es irgendwas hier gibt. Nee, ich verstehe es nicht. Dochira arimasen? Keine Ahnung. Jedenfalls, ich glaube, ich mache es doch auf Englisch und lese das auf Englisch vor und versuche das dann zusammenzufassen, weil ansonsten wird das ziemlich stockend und das stört, glaube ich, auch beim Dingsen. Ist das okay?
Ja, es rauscht ja perfekt, aber da das Mikro jetzt viel näher dran ist, musst du einfach nur eine Stimme zu leise machen. Ja, das war vielleicht ein bisschen krass, aber reicht schon.
So, okay. Dann machen wir es jetzt auf Englisch weiter. Und dann zusammenfassend auf Deutsch. Immer noch so einen bestimmten Gedanken. Okay, machst du bitte die Tür zu? Hallo? Dominik. Jetzt muss ich warten, bis der das im Stream hört.
Eigentlich höre ich das im Stream. Ja. Viel Spaß.
Danke. Okay, weiter geht's. They're so. What are they? A single thought, a memory of a picture in a book comes to my mind. The faded pink of the cherry blossom trees in the old picture is nothing like real life. Gut zu wissen. They're even more beautiful than I could have imagined. After admiring the flowers a moment more, I begin once more down the path of Olympia, this time of wonder. My tumultuous heart already feels calmer at the sight. Olympia City. Whatever I had expected of the country's capital, it was not this raw view of nature in all its glory. Oh mein Gott, ich kann kein Englisch mehr. The city was touted as a haven, the pinnacle of what humanity could achieve when it worked together. Since so much of Earth is unlivable, Olympia's cutting-edge technology, beautiful architecture, and greenery, as far as the eye could see, had always sounded like heaven to me. The mere fact that this untouched piece of nature exists on the outskirts of the city, it goes a long way toward proving what I had heard and hoped. The coming to Olympia would give me a chance at a new, exciting, and much more beautiful life. But it won't be easy. I don't even know what team I'll be assigned to yet. Genau. I hope I did well. I did well in Phantasm's test. Und zwar, so viel habe ich auch schon erfahren, es geht wohl um eine Sondereinheit, der man selbst beitritt. Phantasm ist wahrscheinlich die Organisation, der man beitreten will. Und da gibt es verschiedene Skills, auf die man spezialisiert worden ist. Also bestimmte Dinge, die man sehr gut kann. Und ich weiß nicht genau, was das für eine Organisation ist, aber es gibt halt verschiedene und jeder Member von BTS gehört einer anderen Spezialisierungsklasse an. Und ich weiß nicht, welcher wir angehören und ob das irgendwas damit zu tun hat, wem wir dann auswählen dürfen. So, Romanze, bla. Aber ja. Und zusammenfassend, die hat jetzt ein bisschen über die Natur geredet und sie kommt nicht aus dieser Stadt. Das ist die Hauptstadt von Olympia. Nee, die Stadt heißt Olympia und ist die Hauptstadt. Auf jeden Fall ist es die Hauptstadt und sie kommt nicht aus Olympia. Kommt von irgendwo anders her. Und sie findet das echt schön, dass es hier noch ein bisschen Natur gibt. Wahrscheinlich kommt sie aus einem Dorf oder so außerhalb. Weiter geht's. Phantasm, also called FACE for short, is the organization who is said to truly rule Olympia City. Though I can only guess at how true that is. They are the ones who recruited me, told me to come here and begin a new life as Seven. Das ist unser Codename, Seven. Wir heißen nicht mehr Malle, wir heißen Seven. Sorry. Seven. The codename reminds me of those men I met only a few weeks ago. 9, 4, and 0. It's because of them that I was even able to come here. They didn't say it outright, but it had to be because of my meeting with them. As I walked down the flower-strewn path, my mind drifts back to how my chance at a new life came about in the first place. Okay, also, man wurde rekrutiert von dieser Organisation und man selbst, Seven, ich nenne sie immer Seven, okay, glaubt, es war, weil sie bereits Mitglieder der Organisation getroffen hat. Und darüber denkt sie jetzt gerade nochmal zurück. Und ja, wir sehen, es ist nicht in Olympia City gewesen. Wahrscheinlich, my clan stopped outside the city again. Irgendwo draußen in der Wüste. Und sie hat einen Clan. It's not close enough to see properly, not from our position, but I feel a strange buzz of excitement nonetheless. For as long as I have been alive, it has always been that my people have lived as nomads. Sie waren Nomaden. We wander from place to place, moving along whenever the weather gets particularly bad. We drifters were established back when some places became too hot to live in due to the effects of climate change. Die nennen sich Drifters und ja, die wandern halt von Ort zu Ort, je nachdem, wie warm es da gerade ist, wegen Klimawandel und so. Ups. Ja. We're young people and we're still learning and developing our own culture, which changes with which changes with each new person who joins us. As long as we have been a people, we have accepted anyone from any country and any nationality. Living our lives wandering the wastelands has taught us to try and be kind and open to anyone, but I hear some yelling and jeering behind me. When my curiosity piqued, I turn around without thought. A small group of men stands just at the line of the city limits. They're dressed in clean-cut clothes, with their hair perfectly styled and everything about them screaming city dweller. Okay, ja, also die wandern halt von Dorf zu Dorf und gerade eben sind irgendwelche Männer ins Dorf gekommen, die wahrscheinlich aus der Stadt kommen, also nehme ich an, das sind wirklich Dörfler. Und die bauen halt ihre Lager überall auf. Bleiben da eine Weile und dann gehen sie weiter. Und her hair perfectly styled and clean cut as clothes, die sehen echt gut aus, würde ich sagen. However, threaded through the crowd are some scary looking thuggish people too. Probably having nothing better to do and just looking for a fight. They're yelling something I can't quite hear, and when I move a little closer, I immediately regret doing so. Das ist ein Typ. Woman. Dirty drifters aren't welcome. I feel a lump form in my throat. Yeah, get away before you make our city walls look dirty. Huh, good one. They can probably make the walls dirty by just looking at them. Filthy things probably haven't bathed in their whole lives. I doubt they even know what the word means. I bet they just roll around on the ground and call that bathing. They all laugh and keep yelling in the direction of our camp. I feel sick. Okay, die zwei netten Bekanntschaften, die wir gerade gemacht haben, beleidigen uns und sagen, dass wir wahrscheinlich noch nie gebadet haben, weil wir so schmutzig aussehen. Oder schmutzig sind, weil wir Nomaden sind, I don't know. Ja, und das finden wir jetzt alle nicht so geil. Und die rufen uns praktisch zu. Das ist nicht so cool. The adults back in the camp can handle it better, but the kids, they have to sit there and listen to this nonsense. They'll get used to it, but I wish they didn't have to, at least not yet. The world is harsh enough without some idiots yelling at us. What should I do? Oh! Okay, ersten Entscheidungen. Yell back. Zurückschreien. Ignore them and keep walking. Sie ignorieren und weiterlaufen. Fight them. Sie bekämpfen. Turn back and go home. Umdrehen und nach Hause gehen. Also ignorieren und weiterlaufen ist wahrscheinlich ziemlich langweilig. Fight them, die sind wahrscheinlich stärker als wir, oder? Obwohl, wir sind cool. Turn back and go home ist dein Mikro noch ein bisschen leiser, okay. Turn back and go home, finde ich jetzt nicht so cool. Ich glaube, als ehesten würde ich zurückschreien. Weil das ist noch so das, was am harmlosesten ist. Außer, dass nichts passiert. Dass es mir so kalte Schulter geben und das... Wir schreien zurück. I steel myself, take a deep breath and step forward, closer to the yelling buffoons. Kein Ton mehr. Go home, you idiots! Ja. Malle. Are you that unimportant in a city that you feel the need to come out here and yell at nomads just to make yourselves feel like you matter? Well, guess what? Out here, you matter even less. Oh, das ist jetzt aber gegeben, Alter. Ich bin stolz auf Malle. Seven. Malle. Was auch immer, sie heißt noch Malle. The people stop yelling. They look at each other and at me, all shifting uncomfortably. So turn around and go back to your precious city, where you can pretend like you are in a complete waste of space. Oh, die hauen die Dinge raus. Geht zurück in eure kostbare Stadt, in der ihr so tun könnt, als wärt ihr nicht Waste of Space. Verschwendung des Platzes. Also, so. Ihr versteht bestimmt, was ich meine, oder? Oh, die werden mich doch jetzt bestimmt. Oh, ja, die werden mich doch bestimmt jetzt kaputt machen. Ich will nicht sterben. With a huff, I turn on my heel and march off before they start yelling again. Before I can do much more, though, a hooded man roughly grabs me by the shirt, pulling me to him. Jetzt geht's los. Scheiße. I glare up at the man, but when he looks behind me, I suddenly realize that the jeers and yelling have stopped. Huh? What's going on? I twist myself in the man's grasp to look around and see that everyone is looking at something behind them. Jungkook, das ist Jungkook. Guck mal, wie schön die aussehen. Ah, blaue Strähnen. Und Wings hier von dem Album. Phantasm. Der ist auf jeden Fall Mitglied der Gruppe gewesen. Ah, freu mich. I see a young man standing there, quietly staring at everyone. He doesn't say anything, but his intense presence seems somehow larger than the entire crowd combined. Ich glaube, ich muss mein Mikro wieder... Ich glaube, ich muss mein Mikro wieder lauter machen, oder? Darf ich vorstellen, RM, what a hockey. So hübsch. Moment, ich muss mich gerade selber ein bisschen leiser machen. Die Musik ist ganz schön laut in meinem Kopf. Weiß ich nicht. Warum die Musik jetzt wieder so laut ist. Oh, warte mal. 3 Agenten mit dem, wenn ich Seven bin, dann war da einer 0, 9 und wer ist der letzte? Dann kommt noch einer, Ich wette, es ist Jin. A moment later, a man in all black comes to stand next to him with a regal and commanding presence of his own. Ja, das Mikro musst du wieder lauter machen, beziehungsweise das Spiel leiser. Das zweite wäre sogar noch besser. Okay. So. There's something about them that immediately makes them seem more. Whatever they are, there's such intensity in the first man's eyes that I have to remind myself to breathe. Oh ja. Ich weiß, wie das ist, wenn man nicht atmen kann, wenn man denen in die Augen guckt. Aber die sehen so gut aus. Guck's doch mal an. Oh. Alles gut, Dominik. And the second man, I find I almost forget myself in the composure he exudes. Ja. Oh. Sieht so cute aus. Ich will aber wie haben. Von Malle. The man in white takes one glance at me and then begins running towards us. Oh bitte, nicht du mich umbringen. Warum hast du eigentlich ein Piercing? Junge, das ist nicht gut für dich. Before I can understand what's happening, he has pulled me away from the other man and behind him. He stands defensively in front of me. Oh! Also, John Cook hat mich gerade, ich weiß nicht, wie er heißt, also nenne ich ihn John Cook. John Cook hat mich gerade beschützt und mich zur Seite gezogen. Und, ja, den Schützen vor mich gestellt. Jetzt darf ich wieder entscheiden, was ich mache. Let the mysterious man handle it. Lass den mysteriösen Mann allein erledigen. Help him, baby. Handle it yourself. Mach selber. Wir sind eine strong, independent woman. Wir machen das selber. Thanks, Guy, but I can't handle it myself. Oh. Ah! Huh? No, you should let me handle it. Because I'm better at handling these situations myself anyway. Oh, that cocky smile. Oh, it has 0. And it's 0, not Guy. 0 passt zu ihm. Steve. Hey, well, I had no way of knowing your name. I'm Malle. One guy tries to get the jump on 0 from behind, but 0 easily moves out of the way as he spins and trips him, making him fall flat on his face. Facepalm. 0 steps on his back, forcing him to stay on the ground. Oh, cute. Take my advice and stay down. It'll hurt much less later. Strangely enough, the guy seems to take the advice to heart and relaxes his body playing dead. Also, er hat gerade den Typen auf die Erde gepinnt, indem er mit seinem Fuß auf seinen Rücken draufgestampelt ist und meinte, es wäre besser, wenn er sich nicht bewegt. Es würde weniger wehtun. Lustig. Und er hört sogar. I hear someone running at me from behind. I follow the sound of their footsteps, only moving out of the way the very last second. The man who tried to knock me down trips over his body on the ground and hits the earth face first with a loud crunch. Oh, ouch. Guess he broke his nose. Oh, wir sind auch badass. He screams and rolls over to his back. He holds his face so all I can see is the blood gushing out between his fingers. A man, die heißen irgendwie alle a man. Wie wär's mit another man? A man suddenly grabs at my shirt out of nowhere and pulls at me, making me stumble forward. I push myself back, away from the man, and my shirt slips from out of his sweaty hands. Seriously, what's with everyone grabbing my shirt? Oh, she's sassy. The man regains... Komm, ich bin zu aufgeregt gerade, weil ich die beiden gesehen habe. Ich bin mir sicher, Jin kommt. So die Eltern mit den Sohn. The man regains himself seconds later and moves to attack me. Und jetzt machen wir ihn fertig. Bitte, bitte, bitte. I focus on him, narrowing my eyes. The world around me appears to slow down and nearly freeze. My heart races in my chest as I examine the man about to attack me. Left arm tense, he's ready to punch me from the left. I'm small, especially compared to him, so he's going to try to punch me from below to lessen the chance of missing me. His eyes are focused on my face, so he's intending to uppercut me. The way he's squinting suggests he can't see well. Can't afford to get his eyes fixed. My eyes dart all over the attacker, looking for more clues, more weaknesses. He's standing with more weight on his left leg. Right leg injured? Oh, ach, das ist wahrscheinlich ihre Special Fähigkeit hier. Sie kann Leute analysieren. Also die Zeit stoppen, Leute analysieren und so die... und so die Schwächen ausmachen. Das ist echt cool. Time flows again, and as a man tries to punch me, I dance out of the way, twirling to stand behind him. I kick him in his right leg, right behind the knee. Oh! The man yells out and falls forward. In space! He lies on the ground, clutching his leg in obvious agony, unable to return to attacking me again. Haben wir dich sprachlos gemacht? Ah, er sieht so cute aus. Guck mal sein Babyface. I look up to see Zero wordlessly staring at me. The rest of the assailants on the ground around him. Namjoon! The serene man from before walks up to us. The rest of the crowd that had been watching us quickly disperses, some people outright running away. He looks at Zero. Zero, I think you could have avoided fighting if you'd let me talk to them. Ah, sorry, Fangirl. Wirklich, ich hab... Namjoon macht es mir schwer. Noch heißt er Namjoon, du heißt Zero, du heißt noch Namjoon. Vielleicht heißt er 9. Zero und 9, weil Jüngster und Ältester. Naja, aber Jin ist der Älteste, dann heißt Jin wahrscheinlich 9. Oder es gibt noch mehr. Warum sind wir 7? He then turns to me, smiling. Are you okay? Yes, thanks to Zero. Ja, dank Zero. I would have been fine without you guys. Ich wäre auch ohne euch beiden klargekommen. Yes, thank you for asking. Danke, dass du nachfragst. Ah, wir sind mal nett. Thanks to Zero wäre wahrscheinlich seine Route, aber ich will nicht seine Route wie. Vielleicht ist wie auch unterwegs, wer weiß. I would have been fine without you guys. Ist es nicht nett, das ist echt scheiße. Danke fürs Fragen. Yes, thank you for asking. I laughed. A girl could get used to fighting alongside someone. Not many people would come to the defense of any normal though, so your help was much appreciated. Aww. That's heartbreaking to think. Your people are probably the kindest and most well-adapted culture of any in the past 50 years. Oh, that's smart. It's schlau, sorry. You open yourself to anyone, guide and help others, pride yourself on equality. It's a shame there's so many misunderstandings between your people and those who chose to stay behind in the cities. The purple-haired man pauses his impromptu speech, a small smile on his face. You're back already? Jin? I look to the side, my heart almost jumping to my throat when I see the man he's talking to. Sugar! Oder? Sugar. Seine Augen. Hä? Die Haare sind komisch. Aber voll cool. Oder ist das keiner von BTS? Ich würde sagen, es ist Sugar. Sieht aus wie Sugar. Ah! What the hell? He scared me. I didn't even hear him. Yeah, Sugar. The man barely glances at me before turning to the purple-haired man. 9. Oh, Namjoon heißt 9. Gut, kann ich mir gut merken. I checked the area, but there wasn't anything to suggest it was ever stashed here. 9. Another number name? Ah! Me bored. 9 puts on a pair of sunglasses, hiding away his thoughtful look. I'll be right back. Sugar! With a quick glance at me, 9 leaves the group. Zero! I look at the 2 men I've been left with. Zero won't look at me. He seems stiff as he awkwardly shifts from one foot to another. Yep, das ist Journal. Zero, so. And the other guy seems to be spacing out, looking somewhere over the horizon. So we have 0 and 9. I'll look at the man in the black. Okay, wir haben 0 und 9, ich bin 7. Ich sag, Sugar ist 5. I look at the man in black. It's probably a good guess that the numbers are code names of some sort. So this guy probably has a number name too. So who do you guys work for? Could it be Face? Dero's piercing gaze moves to me at the same time that the newcomer's eyes become laser focused on me. Oh, er guckt so böse. Er hat so kleine cutie Augen. Voll die geilen Augen. Suddenly, feeling very nervous, I try to think of what to say next. Who should I talk to? Oh, ich finde ihn ja so cute, aber ich würde gern mehr über den hier erfahren, den Shugi. Min Yoongi. Oh, what's Face really like? Wie ist Face so? So, what's with the number names? Also, wie ist das mit den Nummernnamen? Where are all the other numbers? Wo sind all die anderen Nummern? Ich finde, das ist ein bisschen doof zu fragen, gerade weil er so ein bisschen skeptisch ist. What's Face really like? Das werden die wahrscheinlich nicht sagen dürfen. Where are all the other numbers? Vielleicht kriege ich es so seine Nummer raus, aber ich finde alles ein bisschen doof. Ich kann das ja mal fragen. Where are all the other numbers? You got 0 and 9 here, so there must be more. He nods. Oh, war es die richtige? I'm 4. Oh, mit 5 war ich nicht so weit weg. I'm 4. Where the others are is none of your business, so. War klar, dass er darüber nicht redet. Oh no, I just meant if they're with you or not. I'd like to know if there's more guys with names for numbers that will pop out of nowhere and scare the crap out of me. 8, 6, 3, and 5. They're somewhere else. So they won't be popping out from anywhere. Okay. Wir haben Namjoon 9, Jungkook 0 und Sugar 4. Okay. Wir haben keine 2, Mann. 2 wäre meine Lieblingszahl. Habe ich gesagt, 2 ist wie. Wir sind 7. Dann sage ich 8. 8 ist Jin. 6 ist V. 3 ist Jimin. Und 5 ist J-Hope. Okay. Ich hoffe, ich merk mir das. Okay. Das kommt schon. Nein, sorry. 9 comes back before I can ask anymore. You're familiar with the wastelands, right? Would you be willing to help us find something? Oh, yes, of course. You didn't even need time to think. Smile. Deine Lippen, Alter. It's my people's way to do so. We try and help anyone out in the wastelands, especially since there's few who know them better than us. We can't just let people wander around and get lost. The heat could get them out. Well, it could be bad. Anyway, I'm happy to help you find any place you need. Thank you. We're really grateful for your help. Zero. We're looking for an old abandoned church. An abandoned church? I racked my brain trying to recall the layout of this particular area. There was that decrepit building, but I think that used to be a library, so that can't be it. I look out at the horizon and it clicks. Oh, it's that place by the Rider Lake. I think I know what you're looking for, so just follow me. Oh, so einfach. Die könnten hier sonst was tun und sie folgt denen einfach. Also ich meine, ich würde denen auch folgen, aber ganz schön unüberlegt. I brought the guys to an abandoned church as we crossed it. Da kommt doch bestimmt auch gleich welche und greifen uns an. Although the trip didn't take as long as it normally takes me on my own, since the guys happened to have a rover ready to go. Klar, einfach so ein Auto aus dem Nichts gezaubert kann man auch machen. In der Wüste. It was the fanciest rover I've been in, so I enjoyed the ride while it lasted. I got to sit in the front while I acted as navigator. Zero! As soon as we step foot in the place, Zero begins to wander around, looking at everything in wonder. Sugar! 4. But just as quickly, 4 moves to him and grabs his shoulder, stopping him. Zero looks back at him without a word. 4 silently stares back for a few moments before speaking. Don't wander around missing sights, especially before 9 has given you any instructions. Oh, I love this. At the mention of 9, the 3 of us turn to look at him, but he's no longer standing where he just was. Haha, entführt! 0 shakes off 4's hand and walks a little further away. 4 merely watches him. Oh, he's so cute, us. Where is 9? I look around. Even. I watch in confusion as an annoyed 4 walks around the church, rock, and who knows what else crunching beneath his feet. With 4 distracted, 0 seems happy enough to take this opportunity to do his tour. He glances back at me as he stops to touch and examine one of the statues. Do you know who the statue is supposed to be? Sorry, I'm not sure. I don't know too much about this place, really. We could narrow it down based on location to the god or gods that will worship you. I can run a search. Okay, 9. Oh! Commander Root. Dankeschön. Or thank you. I don't know if you're English, but thank you. Oder danke. Thank you for following. I turn and jump as I notice 9 standing right next to me. His glasses off now as he examines a different statue. How did I not notice him move right next to me? I take a deep breath. Do all of them do this? I think I might seriously have a heart attack before I get home. Wenn du jemals nach Hause kommst. 4 appears just as suddenly on the other side of 9. Kommen die alle einfach aus nowhere? Das sieht so gut aus! Have you all forgotten we're here on a mission? And this girl can leave now. She's done her part. Oh, Sugar, bitte. Kannst du nicht einfach so sagen? 4, sorry. Even if we're walking, I think it's always good to take time out to learn about the world around us if we can. Bin ich auch der Meinung, ganz ehrlich. Ich will hier bleiben. We might not get another chance like this. Work time is work time, and this is Zero's first mission outside of Olympia. We should be teaching him good work ethic. 4 and 0 both turn in different directions, looking as if they've seen or heard something. Sag ja, hier sind Leute. Die sehen so cute aus, aber die sehen böse aus hier in dem Dune. Nein. 4 moves away from us, while 0 runs up and gets in front of me at 9 defensively. Not without experience myself, I narrow my eyes and look around for whatever it is that set them all off. Are you expecting someone? We weren't, no. Oh, die Typen schon wieder. Die sehen alle gleich aus. I peek out from behind 0 to see several hooded men standing there. 4 is no longer anywhere to be seen. Ist der abgehauen? Oder macht der von hinten eine Attacke? 0 stands in a defensive stance, watching the hooded man like a hawk. 9 begins to speak. This is your hideout, right? Sorry to intrude. Ah! Ist der Diplomat, oder? Hooded man 1. You know damn well this is our place. The hooded man looks at all 3 of us and narrows his eyes. A dirty drifter and some freaks from Olympia. There's no way you're not looking for balls. Suddenly, Nine puts 2 fingers to his ear for a moment. Then some sort of acknowledgement lights up in his eyes. He lets his hand fall back down and instead slides on his sunglasses. We're just looking for one thing in particular, really. Something catches my eye just behind the group of hooded men. Ja, von hinten. Before I can comprehend what's happening, 4 appears as if out of nowhere. Grabbing the leader by the head with both hands, he quickly twists it. Oh. Dispatching the man with ease. Warum? Why? Before the body can even reach the floor, 4 turns to another one of the hooded men. He pulls something out of his jacket. I only catch a flash of steel when 4 moves in the blink of an eye. He cuts the man down so fast that all I can catch is the aftermath. Another body falling to the floor. The 3rd man looks terrified out of his mind. Not waiting for 4 to get to him, he turns and runs out of the church. 4 lets out a small sound as he watches the man flee, but doesn't follow. Ist so cool aus! Fuckoides! He turns around to survey the area, and I find myself watching him in quiet awe. I have to admit, these guys are turning out to be really cool. Yeah. But our troubles are hardly over, as another one of the hooded men appears from behind the statue. He makes a beeline towards 9 and me. 0, go. 0 quickly nods and rushes to meet the man head on. But, oh no. But he trips over some loose floor tiles and stumbles. That gives the man just enough time to rush right past him and straight at me. Ach komm, wir können ihn leicht kaputt machen. Ey. 9 pushes me behind him and pulls out a stun baton from his coat. And with hardly any effort on his part, he strikes the guy with his baton the moment he gets in reach. The guy crumbles to the ground, thus ending the fight. Ich hätte das auch allein geschafft. 0, who had already been on his way to capture the guy, looks stunned. He pokes the groaning man on the floor with his foot and looks away. 4 appears next to 0, making me jump once again at his sudden entrance. You tripped, 0. Tripped. That mistake could have been the end. 9 shakes his head. It's his first time. Go easy on him. Aww. He's had 13 years of training. He should do a better job of protecting his leader than this. Hat wohl recht, aber er ist ein Baby. 4 looks at 9 instead. The weather generator is secure. Ah, good. And I heard that the others just successfully wrapped up their mission too. 0 perks up at this and looks at 9. Is everyone okay? 9 nods. That type of mission is 6 specialty, so there wasn't any need to worry. 6 war V für mich. He'd never let anyone go for it, not even 5. Dann 6 könnte auch Jin sein. Jin würde niemanden. Ach, ich weiß nicht. Wir gucken einfach mal. 0 looks away again and is annoyed before. Even the 5 does have a habit of wandering off. Es könnte V sein. 5 ist V. Dann 6 vielleicht Jimin. Say something to 4, say nothing. Warum sollten wir nichts sagen? Komm, wir sagen was. I can't help myself. I have to say something. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. No matter how good or experienced they're supposed to be. You don't know anything about us, so stay out of this. Oh, Sugar, warum so kalt? We're not playing here. One mistake can mean the end of a life. If that's true, then why don't you all finally explain exactly who you are? 9 takes off his glasses and smiles. For you, I'll tell you this much. You can keep a secret, right? I nod. I'm sure you already guessed that we are part of Phantasm. A special team within Phase, to be exact. Our missions are extremely critical to the nation. So you came all the way here from Olympia City? 9 nods. Sorry, I can't tell you more about what we do, or our real names. But you've seen us work with your own eyes. I can tell you that you should be on the lookout for a special message soon. A message from Phase? 9 nods again, a 4 snorts. Lucky you. I wonder if you'll make it. Boah, ist der gemein! 0 merely stares at me with an inscrutable expression, seeming curious as himself. We'll be going now, and thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Oh, no girl. We can't give you right back though, sorry. Was? Du kannst mich nicht hier einfach in der Wüste allein lassen. Ohne Auto. Weißt du, wie weit wir gefahren sind? It's alright. I can ask one of my clan to pick me up. Ja, klar. Woher wollen die wissen, wo du bist? So, oder die haben Handys. So, they're leaving then. I wonder if I'll ever see them again. Say farewell to 9. Say farewell to 0. Say farewell to 4. Let them go without comment. Ganz ehrlich, Namjoon war der Liebste und... Obwohl... Pipi. 9 oder 0, weil du bist ein Pisser. Ich mag Namjoon, sorry, aber das ist so mein Biasbreaker mitunter. Boop. I hold out my hand to 9, perhaps a little shyly. You were really impressive back there. You're a really smart guy, huh? 9 smiles and takes my hand. Some people say that. Really humble and kind too. You seem like a great leader. Ist ein großartiger Leader. Bitte. It was an honor to meet you. Likewise. Hopefully we meet again soon. I smile. 9 lets go of my hand. 9 and 4 turn and start making their way to the church entrance, but 0 doesn't immediately move up first. It's as if he wants to say something else. Come on, kid. 4 calls out. With that, 0 reluctantly turns and leaves to catch up with his comrades. Okay, kurze Zusammenfassung, falls Claudi noch da ist, ich bin mir nicht sicher. 2 Zuschauer. Claudi noch da? Nein. Okay. Dann kann ich ja auf Englisch weitermachen. Okay. Lost in my memories, it seems they have already wandered into Olympia City Center. Blinking, I look around at the tall buildings shimmering in the evening sun rays. The air seems so much cooler here, so much cleaner. The greenery intermixed with the beautiful solar panel covered architecture gives off an indescribable feeling. It's as if humanity itself was able to harness the beauty and power of nature and coexist side by side. I take a deep breath and smile. Finally, I've reached Olympia City, my dream city. Ever since I'd heard of this wondrous city, I've wanted to visit. I can scarcely believe that I'm really standing here now. Everything looks just as clean, as gorgeous and serene as I heard. I can't believe I really get to live in a city. I can't wait to see everything there is to do here. People walk around me, likely headed home after a long day. But even they seem in a good mood. I guess you can afford to be we don't have to worry about starving or passing out from heat. Ich glaube, wir sind arm. Some of them head down slow moving walkways, eager to get where they need to go. Wo muss ich eigentlich hin? Also, habe ich den Test schon bestanden? Ich weiß nicht, ob die Jungs das mitkriegen, aber ich sehe eure Nachrichten aufploppen. Und nein, es ist nicht auf Koreanisch, aber es war irgendwas Japanisches im Hintergrund. Others in cars fly above our heads, much higher in the sky. I begin to space out, just admiring the trees and watching the stream near me gently flow past. I try to absorb the feeling I'm having now, knowing that I'll never likely have it again. In this moment, everything feels perfect. The future boundless, the possibilities endless. In this moment, it's as if I've regained youth I thought I'd lost. Wie alt sind wir bitte? Regained the feeling that I can do anything, and the feeling that anything can happen. I'm able to hold on to the ephemeral feeling but for a moment, before the light fades away and the world of darkness seeps back in. Filtering the low voices of the crowd, from somewhere two voices drift to my ears. I look around and see in the distance a woman bowing deeply in apology to an older man. It's fine, I don't want to hear your excuses anyway. This is the kind of thing I should expect when hiring a single mother. Oh, hey, come on. Your kids come first, before your work, after all. Well, it's not like that. This isn't an everyday occurrence, sir. And besides, that email didn't need to be sent off until later tonight. I can still make it. No, that's fine. I'll have Matthew do it instead. This isn't the first time I've trusted a woman to get something done and she failed. Oh, was ein Wichser. Sorry. She didn't even have kids as an excuse, so at least you're a little better. Are you talking about Sohyun? Well, she's young. Exactly. Young and lazy. After all, the risk that we take hiring minority groups like women and young people, you think you'd all work a little harder. You can't get anywhere with this kind of attitude. I can't listen to the conversation anymore. I feel ill and weak in the knees. Here too. Even in Olympia City, there's crap like this going on. Oh, ich kann mich richtig mit dem Charakter hier identifizieren. Das ist voll gut. Das ist nicht so eine kleine Shy-Tante. Even though it's the most technologically advanced city in the world, there are still these kinds of backward ideas. I stare blankly at the stream next to me, a cloud of darkness making everything that glittered with beauty only moments ago seem mockingly dull. I don't even hear my name being called at first, until I feel a hand on my arm. Zero! Hallo! So sehen wir uns also wieder. I snap my head up to see Zero, of all people, standing in front of me. I stare at him in shock. Ah, why are you here? Zero, long time no see. Jokingly, are you stalking me? Okay, das ist bestimmt echt scheiße. Das wäre so Sugar Level. Das ist echt cute. So überlege ich noch und stalkt sie nicht. Das könnte falsch aufsetzen. Aber irgendwie finde ich das lustig. Weil eigentlich stalken wir Fangirls und die ganzen Idols auf Social Media. Aber scheiß drauf, jetzt stalkst du mich. Are you stalking me? Oh! If I was, you wouldn't even know I was watching, much less that I was here. Smooth. No, I was sent to come meet you because you're taking so long. Oh. Huh? I gasped and then quickly tapped the side of my glasses to bring up the digital overlay. The time says 5:44. Albrecht, du guckst das bestimmt gerade, ne? Das ist ein Mann. Das sieht man an No Boobs. Hier sind keine Boobs. Das sind keine Boobs. Und das ist ein Mann. Albrecht, ich sehe deine Nachrichten. Bist du Commander Root? I was supposed to be there at 5 p.m. Oh shit, let's go. I start walking together with Zero. After a few quiet moments, I glance at him. I'm sorry I'm so late. Did you know any shortcuts? Maybe. Oh, so cute! It's not gonna happen. Just one though. One is enough. Can you run fast? What? Nein, kann ich nicht. Cause if you can't, you won't be able to keep up with the other guys you're about to meet, much less me. Ja, komm. Before I can respond, Zero runs off at a ridiculous speed. Ach man, ich kann nicht rennen. Seven kann bestimmt sein. Bestimmt. Malle kann rennen. Ah, what a little shit. Das ist so lustig. Determined to catch up, I dash off through the Sunset City after him. Oh! Okay, Prolog. Origin, Phase 2. Erste Phase haben wir geschafft. Weiter geht's. I catch up to Zero in the train stations. Ich speichere mal. Ups. My footsteps echo through the larger, almost empty area. I can see Zero standing in the middle, waiting for me. I almost feel compelled to jog up to him, but seeing him just standing there makes me feel a little rebellious. I slow down my pace a tiny bit. He made me run after him through the city so he can wait a bit. Wow. Once I finally get close enough, Zero turns away from observing me to face the man behind the counter. He shows the man something that looks like a clearance card. She's with me, new operative. The man glances at the clearance card as his eyes briefly light up with a colorful pattern. It's gone as quickly as it appeared, too quick for me to catch anything other than a flash of orange in his eyes. The man stares at me a quick glance before he nods and waves us through. As I follow Zero, who is not running off at high speeds at this time, I take the time to observe our surroundings. The place looks old? Sag mal, bist du blind, Mädel? Das ist nicht alt. Yet welcome. Whoever's keeping the interior design like this must really like the vintage look. Was ist daran vintage? Was? Okay, weiter geht's. Though I still don't get why we're in an old-fashioned train station. Hört auf mich zu triggern, Mann, das ist nicht... altmodisch. I had hoped we'd be flying there in a car, since I've never been on a flying one before. But, oh well, maybe some other time. Zero starts moving towards one of the trains that just arrived. I follow him in. Okay, hier sind keine BTS-Nachrichten. Zoro sits down on one side and I sit on the other across from him. He merely stares at me, slowly making me feel more and more awkward. Panama inverted. Inverted. Hier ist irgendwas auf Japanisch, kann ich nicht lesen, ist zu klein. Hier auch. I can't take it anymore, so I turn to look around the vintage. Hör auf, das ist nicht Vintage Style train. It's so empty. Are we really the only ones on the train? When I turn back, Zero is still just staring at me with no discernible expression. I decided this might be a good time to ask a question. Why are we taking a train like this? Does his head straight to face? Why are you staying? Ich will das fragen, ganz ehrlich. Bitte, lass uns flirten. Why are you staying? Ach komm, fick dich. Zero looks away. Sorry. Oh, danke, danke, danke. No, it's okay. Was just wondering. Zero shrugs and falls silent. First awkward conversation, first milestone complete, I guess. Ach komm, wir hätten das so viel besser machen können. Ich versuche nie wieder irgendwas. Ich dachte, der wäre lustig. Ich muss mich kurz anders hinsetzen, sorry. Other than a few curious stolen glances here and there, we spent the rest of the train ride completely silent. In around 15 minutes time, we arrive at the next station. Oh, sag mir auch, das ist jetzt hier High Modern, oder? Oh, es ist High Modern. Okay, High Tech. And we head into Face HQ itself. The moment I get a look inside, I stop in my tracks. The beautiful atrium has a light feeling to it, with so much open space and windows letting in the natural light. It's filled with people, operators and researchers, all in white while walking around. Walking around. Some are in groups, some are on their own. Although it's busy, the area itself is too big to feel crowded. I space out, taking in all the details of this wonderfully spacious place. I step back and look up at the ceiling and at the sky above. Wow. Good evening. I look back down to see a woman standing there. Kenn ich die? Boobs. Guck mal, Albrecht, die hat Boobs. Hier, Boobs. Ist eine Frau. Zero hat keine Boobs. Ist ein Mann. Aha. Okay. I'm Dr. Kyria Park. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Although you are quite late. Oh yes, I'm terribly sorry for that. Dr. Park gives a brief nod of acknowledgement, as if she'd already forgotten it. Lass den armen Albrecht da raus. Nein, hallo, ich habe das gesehen, was er geschrieben hat. Das ist ein Mann. Then she turns to Zero. Thank you for going to retrieve Operative 7, Zero. Operative 7? What are we at? Oh, wait. That's me. They're referring to me. Guck, Mann, Frau. Keine Boobs. Boobs. Albrecht. Zero smiles back at the doctor. You're free to go now, Zero. Zero places his right hand over his heart and bows his head slightly before running off further into the building. Warum rennt er? Ist er Naruto? I watch him go, but he zooms off so fast that he's gone out of my sight before I know it. Please come with me. I'll take you to your room. She motions for me to follow. Ich hoffe, der Raum ist wenigstens schön. Ich will irgendwas von BTS da drin sehen. Irgendwas. As we walk through the large space side by side, Dr. Park holds a tablet up. She begins to go through my stats one by one. These are most impressive. Natürlich. Especially considering you have joined us without going through any of our training and advancements initiatives. I look around the atrium and at all the people around us. Is it okay to talk about that here? Everyone here are operatives within the secret branch of FACE. Therefore, an operative's basic stats are public information. I frown. It feels a bit odd to be reduced down to stats like a game, or maybe just a literal statistic. It seems I forgot to introduce myself properly. Wieso hast du schon gesagt, wie du heißt? Oh, I'm the lead researcher here at FACE. I have many responsibilities, so at times you may not see me often. Warum bist du denn hier? Warum hast du grüne Schminke? Aber ich mag deine Haare irgendwie. Hast du lange Haare oder kurze Haare? One of the things I'm in charge of is ensuring that all our operators are always healthy and at their best. I apologize for forgetting. I'm always delighted when someone so talented joins us, especially at Phantom Alpha's level. Ah, ich bin hier voll cool. Thank you, that's a very high praise, especially from someone in your position. but I feel a lump in my throat. Am I really good enough? I don't know if I'm really what you think I am. I'm not sure that this whole thing isn't a mistake. She stops in front of me, making me start with her. She practically shoves her tablet in my face. With a stylus, she points to my skill level ranking. It says I have a rating of S class. This software analyzes the potential ability of a candidate based on provided data, and it's rarely ever won. She then relaxes and smiles at me. I made the software myself after all, but it could be updated with new data later on. I'm sure that any new data will only prove the software's ranking to be correct, or who knows, maybe even better. The doctor's eyes seem to glitter at the thought before we begin walking again. Sind wir echt so OP, Alter? Where's that face got the data from anyway? The data was collected by our operatives who came in contact with you. Namjoon! Why? Ah, so that time, of course. But still, I wasn't with them very long. Faith is a part of the government in Olympia. And naturally, we have an extensive data network for the defense of the city. The drifters were close to the city after all. You know I'm a drifter? Wait, no. I guess it makes sense that you would, considering everything else. What do you mean? I'm used to people from cities treating me like crap if they figure that out. I see. There are many operatives from all over. Europe, Asia, Africa, every inhabited continent. I myself am from America, and besides that, I judge on merit. I don't care where someone is from. I find myself smiling at the good doctor's words. Although she seems a bit stiff, knowing this makes me feel better about her. That's how things should be, so it's nice to hear someone in here share that opinion. We enter a hallway. Es sieht aus wie Space Station hier, ISS. We enter a hallway and Dr. Park stops in front of one of the doors. This is where you will be staying from now on. Ganz ehrlich, wenn alles so aussieht wie hier, dann sind wir echt am Arsch. Als ob ich hier zurückfinde. If you have any questions, you should use the face wall interface in your room. It's equipped with high security clearance information about face. If you can't find something there, I encourage you to contact your new teammates. Wer sind die? Wer sind meine Teammates? Krieg ich wie? I find that higher mission success rates have a direct correlation with high synchronization rates. Now, please excuse me, Seven. It was nice to meet you, but I have much work to do. I will be contacting you tomorrow. On behalf of everyone here, welcome to Phantasm. With that, Dr. Park finally leaves. I jittery stare out at the door of my new room. It's finally time to see where I'll be sleeping from now on. I take a deep breath to steady myself and go in. Ist es pink oder ist das jetzt nur Sonne? Aber es ist ganz cool. Wir haben so ein komisches Ding hier. Ein paar Ordner, die ich niemals anfassen werde. Das ist wahrscheinlich der Schrank. Okay. Ich glaube, wir sind alleine hier, oder? The bedroom, my bedroom, looks so different from any place that I've ever stayed at before. Although, considering most places I've stayed at were dirty, abandoned, or a literal hole in the ground. This is definitely beyond compare. That's where an exhaustion hits me out of nowhere like a ton of bricks. I drag myself towards the bed and flop down on top of it, too tired to do much else. Can't believe I'm finally here. The trip was long and exhausting. And damn Zero for making me run after him. So tired. Yep, danke Zero. Blue. Still, I wonder, is this really the right choice? I feel anxious, but excited too. Jetzt mal ganz ehrlich, hat die überhaupt Freunde oder ist die jetzt einfach nur so Wir wollen dich haben. Okay, ich gehe, tschüss. Wer auch immer da ist, Mama, Papa, tschüss. Oder lebt sie alleine oder I don't know. Was ist passiert? Not sure which one's winning just yet, so I wait and see on that one. I wonder what my teammates will be like. Ey, wenn wir jetzt Jin und sowas bekommen oder J-Hope, oh, das wäre so cool. My thoughts feel heavier and heavier, and I can no longer fight to keep my eyes open. In my last moments of consciousness, I wonder what life will be like at Face. Nächster Tag. It's time to explore Face. The next few scenes take place over the course of Seven's first week at Face. What area would you like to visit? Oh, okay. Okay, das ist, das hier ist jetzt, wer die Spiele nicht kennt, in jeder dieser Areas wird man jemanden treffen. Außer man bleibt in seinem Raum. Warum auch immer man das sollte. Wo gehen wir denn hin? Cafeteria, Lounge at Night, Lounge at Evening. Es ist tagüber, also at Night wäre ein bisschen dumm. The Lounge in the Evening. Okay, wen treffen wir da? Wahrscheinlich einen von den dreien, die wir schon getroffen haben. Ansonsten wäre das ziemlich doof, weil sonst würde man die ja nicht kennen. Wir treffen am Abend Jungkook. Zero. Another day. Another load of paperwork and educational classes about Face to go through. At least I'm finished now, I think. I trudged through the endless corridors for what seems like the millionth time this week. It's Friday, but time and Face doesn't even seem to exist. Still though, I'm determined to relax and take some time off. They said I'll start mission training on Monday, so maybe I can go out and explore Olympia this weekend. The thought alone perks me up and I stand up a little straighter and pull my slumped shoulders back. Yep, I should cheer up. I can start relaxing by getting a drink from the lounge. Ja, erstmal Alkohol, die Lösung für alles. With that in mind, I set my destination and head off. Oh, voll cool. Ne, Moment. Hier wird definitiv vorsitzen, also Sugar, das ist voll der Bonzen. Der ist bestimmt so einer. Der spielt auch bestimmt gleich Klavier. When I enter the lounge, I'm greeted by a beautiful view of the evening sky outside. It immediately improves my mood. Coming here was definitely the right decision after a tough week. I start to head toward the bar, but then I notice a familiar face sitting at a table. Oh! Austin Pierce? Oder? Oh, but he's not the only one there. Wer bist du denn? Du bist auch sexy. Guck, auch Boobs, Albrecht, Boobs. Ah, er sieht so gut aus. A man in all white sits across from him, and I recognize his uniform as one of the rarely seen administrative staffs here. Nine's eyes meet mine briefly. Wow, das sind wir. Und sexy. Cute. Cool ombre. And I immediately turn away toward the bar. I walk over to it and seat myself. Don't want to be caught staring like a weirdo. I have to fight the urge to look back at the bar as the bartender comes to take my order. I guess they're having a meeting, or maybe they're just drinking, I can tell. I order my drink and fall silent, wondering exactly what Nine's role is within the organization. Well, I read in his profile that he's the leader, so I guess he deals with the higher-ups here too. I wouldn't be in Phantom Alpha if it wasn't for Nine vouching for me, but I haven't seen him since that day. I decide that I have to thank him for what he did for me for the chance he's given me despite me being a drifter. Maybe I'll go talk to him before I leave. Hey, how are you? Ah, Ma. Okay, vielleicht nehme ich doch ihn statt wie. Er ist so cute. I almost jumped out of my skin at the gentle voice next to me. I turned to see Nine sliding onto a bar stool next to me. I managed to stammer out a response. I'm fine. Good, really? Ah, wir sind voll hübsch. Jeez, you scared me. Sorry. I'm not very good at stealth, but sometimes I still manage to surprise people. Well, that's alright. I was just thinking of going to talk to you. Really? I nod. Of course. We saw each other when I came in, and you're my leader now. Das hört sich komisch an. I should greet you, right? I mean, that's okay? Nine chuckles. Ah! Yeah, that's okay. I just thought you might be intimidated or something. Why would I be? Maybe a little. Okay, sind wir ehrlich oder sind wir tough? Wir sind tough. Why would I be intimidated? You've been nothing but kind to me. Das stimmt. That's a relief to hear. Are people afraid of you usually? Nine tilts his head, seeming to think about his answer. Maybe it's not that they're afraid, but rather that they misunderstand me. I see. Was ist so hübsch? Isn't that the reason behind most human conflicts though? Misunderstanding? Yes. I think about some of the arguments and fights that I've seen in my lifetime. When you cut away life all... When you cut away... Oh, nochmal. When you cut away all the fluff... Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's what left. Misunderstanding. I guess being a leader might be tough, especially if he's always in contact with both face officials and his teammates. They may not always understand what he does, why he does what he does. I look at Nine and smile. Ah, wir sind so hübsch. Then let's always make the effort to try and understand each other. Yeah, geil. Nine looks momentarily surprised before smiling back. I like that. Yep, ich auch. The bartender hands me my drink then. Nine orders one for himself and then turns back to me. So, how are you doing in Faith? Are you getting used to life here? I shrug. I think so. It's not easy, but... Nine nods to himself. That's the corridors, right? The corridors? I mean, it's gotta be the classes too and everything else. But since you were a drifter, you probably miss all that freedom. Nein, ich verirr mich nur ständig irgendwo, deswegen. I think about the cold, white, endless corridors all through Phrase. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, you're right. It's everything that makes it hard. It's also different from what I used to. But I think when I'm traveling through the Hello?
No.
But I think when I'm traveling through the building is what feels the strangest. All of them look the same, so it almost doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. And there's no windows, so it doesn't even feel like time is passing. Did you see the cherry blossom trees when you came into the city? Huh? I'm confused at the sudden topic change, wondering if I misheard something, but I decide to roll with it. Cherry blossom? Yeah, I saw them. They were beautiful. Guckst du eigentlich noch zu? Ist interessant? Warum?
Man wird sie nicht haben.
Warum lästert ihr über mich?
Die lässt schon gar nicht. Ich fand nur deine Beschreibung, dass die... Na wups, na merk. Ganz schön viele fette Männer. Die so...
Nicht im K-Pop!
Nicht im K-Pop, das ist ein kleines fettes K-Popper.
Ist das Albrecht, dieser Commander
Nein,
irgendwas?
das ist meine Rüsenbot.
Oh.
Ja.
Oh.
Der will immer Follow für Follow, aber kommt auch nicht. Ja, warum sollen wir ihn fordern? Verstehst du?
Okay.
Lass uns weiterspielen.
Okay.
Willst du trotzdem wieder zugucken?
Was?
Willst du zugucken?
Ja, auf deinem Handy. Weil ich mich da nicht so alleine fühle.
Okay, dann gucke ich halt dazu.
Okay.
Ich will jetzt trotzdem was zu essen.
Kannst du was zu trinken holen?
Was willst du haben?
Was zu trinken?
Ja, da gibt es jetzt verschiedene Optionen mit Flüssigkeiten an.
Bananensaft mit Kiba.
Also ich erst Kiba machen und das dann in Bananensaft reinmachen?
Ja.
Also erst Kirsch Banane mixen und das dann in Bananensaft reinmachen?
Ja.
Okay. Alles klar.
Ja, ich warte auf mein Trinken. Ich warte auf mein Trinken. Okay. Yeah, that's how you know you're really here. It's like here in Olympia. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'd never seen them before, but I always heard about them. Yeah, they're beautiful. Oh, that eye smile. But did you know that they bloom year-round? I narrow my eyes. What do you mean? That's impossible. They're cherry blossoms. I know, but these are special. They were genetically engineered to be able to bloom at any time, especially since they're in the protected area of Olympia. Oh, that's pretty cool then. 9 knots. I thought so too. But as I've stayed here, I started to think differently. Dankeschön. Saufen. Saufen. Morgens, mittags, abends. Ich will... Nein. Natürlich nicht.
Machst du wieder zu 10?
Ja. So. Sorry, dass ihr mich gerade trinken hören musstet, aber ich muss auch mal trinken. What do you mean? Nine looked so serious when I asked this that I nearly leaned back and at the intensity in his eyes. Aren't cherry blossoms so loved because of their transient nature? We only have them once a year normally, so it's special. Well, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right? So when you take that away, you take away a lot of their beauty. Of the way they bloom so brightly before fading away. And you also take away that natural passage of time. You're taking away something humans have experienced for thousands of years. The change of seasons, right? I suddenly remember back to what we were discussing before the cherry blossom tangent. So, are you talking about the face corridors? Exactly. Not feeling the passage of time isn't normal. It throws you off, makes everything feel artificial. I get a deep sense of homesickness from that alone. It's natural to yearn for nature and things like the change of seasons, when that's what you're used to. Yeah, you're right. It's impressive what man managed to do, but it doesn't necessarily mean it fits right. Exactly. At that moment, the bartender puts 9 string in front of him. He pauses to take a sip. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble like that. No, it's quite alright. It made me think. Thank you. For sharing your thoughts, I mean. 9 nods and smiles again before taking another sip of his drink. Changing the topic, we talk a little more about my face education and about the team before 9 has to leave. But when he does, I'm left with a feeling I haven't had since I stepped into face. A strange sense of peace. Yay, es geht weiter. So, wen treffen wir jetzt? Cafeteria oder Lounge at Night? Wir waren gerade am Abend da. Machen wir die Nacht gleich? Wir machen die Nacht. Oh, sieht noch schöner. Die Musik. After some short introductions with the staff day and a really nice dinner in the cafeteria, I was pointed towards the lounge by someone. Whatever I was expecting when I heard the word lounge, it was certainly not this. Everything in face is so luxurious. It's going to take some time to get used to it. I can't remember a single moment in my life before when it was anywhere this nice. I walked towards the bar and carefully take in my surroundings. From the flooring to the interior decoration and even the view through the windows. Everything about this place feels supremely high class. No wondering the Racelands definitely didn't offer any opportunities for this kind of luxury. Warum? Was haben? Was machst du? Warum machst du das so weit weg? Ich war nie so weit weg.
Ja, was war in deinem Mund?
Das ist nicht in meinem Mund. I stopped next to the bar and looked down at the menu screen. As I started to scroll through it, one thing becomes very clear. All of these drinks sound so unfamiliar, and there's no prices either. Ugh. Does that mean it's free, or is it that no one around here cares about the price of something? I sigh and plop myself down on a bar stool. After poking around on the menu, I order a drink, something I'm vaguely sure I know. With nothing else to do but wait, I swivel around on the stool and observe the people in the lounge. It's far from empty here, but there's one particular corner that seems to be left alone completely. That looks like such a good spot though. Here's your order, operator. A voice suddenly speaks, so suddenly in fact that I nearly jump out of the bar stool. I spin around to face the bartender with a sheepish smile. Please pretend like you didn't see that. The bartender only smiles back at me as she places my order in front of me. She gives me a little nod and walks away, leaving me all by myself. I look down at my drink. So I guess it's free? Either that or they're gonna take it out of my wages. I could try to call the bartender back and ask, but I feel like that's something I can find out later. Although it's not immediately apparent, I can feel people throwing me curious glances as they talk. I can't hear what they're saying, but I can guess. I imagine it's not every day that someone new joins face as an operator instead of a trainee. Even if their curiosity is understandable, that doesn't mean that I have any desire to be stared at like that. At least they're not all pointing and laughing at me, yelling, "Get out, you dirty drifter." All I want is a quiet moment with my drink in some dark corner without all the eyes on me. I grab my drink and head for the quiet corner that everyone else seems to avoid. The gossipers all quiet down and stare at me before quickly turning away for good. Huh? Oh, now they stop. Whatever. I set my drink on the table and sit down, only to sit on something not quite right. Oh nein, habe ich auf jemand anderes gesetzt? Something warm and hard. Wir haben das jetzt nicht alle gedacht. Huh? I jump up to my feet in an instant. I whirl around to look at whatever it is I sat down on. Ah! Nein! Oh, der killt mich doch gleich. 4? The name slips out of my lips. Before I can think to stop myself, I feel many eyes on me again. There's a sudden tension in the air, something that clearly isn't missed by the observers. The sleepy Forrest slowly cracks his eyes open and blinks several times before finally directing his gaze at me. What are you yelling my name for? I gulp. The way he handled himself with those people in our first meeting is not something I could forget. He didn't fear me sit on him. I'm sorry, I was just surprised to see you here. I lost my train of thought as I stared down at him just laying there. Why are you sleeping out here? Ford takes a slow deep breath and pushes himself up into a sitting position. He tussles his hair a bit and looks at me with sleepy eyes. I was tired. This was closer. I guess that explains why everyone was avoiding this corner. Yep. He stares at me without uttering a word. Should I just grab my drink and go somewhere else? He blinks slowly as if chasing away the Postner haze. You. I inhale sharply. Oh no, he's gonna say something about me sitting on him. I should apologize. I'm 7 now, right? Oh, so you already know. You moved your way up fast. We'll see how you do. Don't think I didn't realize you sat on me earlier though. Of course. I'm sorry, I just didn't see you there. Examine your surroundings properly next time. If you're that inattentive, you might miss something crucial in this mission and get yourself or someone else killed. I don't know what to say to that. His words remind me of what he said to Zero back in the abandoned church. Ford slowly stands up and starts to walk off, only to stop right next to me. He looks down at me with this strange look in his eyes, something I can't quite place. Welcome to Phantom Alpha 7. Das ist komisch. He nods to himself and walks away without any word, leaving me to stare at his retreating back. I'm not entirely sure what to make of him, but was he trying to look out for me? I plopped myself down in Forest's abandoned spot and grabbed my drink. Whatever I thought before, it seems that me accepting Face's offer would definitely prove to be interesting. I'm nervous about meeting the rest of the team, but for now I sit back and relax, enjoying my drink with a name that I can't recall. Dann werden wir jetzt den Zero treffen. In der Cafeteria. Boop. It looks like I still have time before dinner, but I'm exhausted from all Dr. Park's testing earlier today. I think I'll take a nap first. I changed into my sleeping clothes and drove myself onto the bed, lying on my stomach. All it takes is my head hitting the soft pillow before I'm out. Oh, die schläft ja schon. Oh. So viel zu kurz war das Snickerchen. I groggily open my eyes, not knowing what day or month it is, much less where I am. I slowly push myself up and rub my eyes, trying to remember. Right, this is space, and I took a nap. A nap! I turn and look out the window and see the nighttime sky greet me back. I grab my phone and look at the time. 9:37 p.m. Crap! I overshot dinner by just a little for sure. If a little was 3 hours. Not to mention, I ruined my sleep schedule after only a few days here. Good job, mate. Well, I'm wide awake now. I look out at the full moon shining in the sky as I try to decide what to do. I shrug. Guess I'll go eat anyway. Been so often. Getting dressed, I grab my hourglasses and leave my room. Turning on the overlay on my arrow, I select my destination and head off down the hallway. In the cafeteria now, I order my dinner from a touchscreen, then sit at the table to wait for it. There's a few others here, and I hazard a guess that people eat here 24/7 anyway. I scan the other people here curiously, but most wear the white uniforms of face researchers. Here and there some very distinct people stand out with a strong aura, and I bet they might be other operatives. Other operatives. That feels so weird to think. The operatives look so intense and capable that I wonder for the millionth time if I have a right to be here. That's when I notice someone who looks distinct but has a different feeling from the others. Someone in white. Zero! Something about him feels naturally more innocent than the others. Thinking back, he felt different from all of the Phantom Alpha team that I met so far. I find myself curious about why that is, and I tilt my head. Maybe I should go over and talk to him. Would that be weird? I'm contemplating this when he gets up. Oh, he takes his tray to the trash can, empties it, and leaves the cafeteria. Damn, it should have moved faster. Order number 106. I sigh and stand up to get my food. Maybe next time. Or Dr. Park said I should get to know all my teammates. Maybe I can find him after dinner. Ja klar, als ob du dich nicht verirrst oder so. Verirrst. With that thought, I walk over to retrieve my food and finally eat. After dinner, I'm back to wandering the corridors again. This time, my destination is Saturn Zero's location, which is only marked as a relaxation area. I'm not sure why I'm able to see it, but I noticed it blinking nearby when I brought up my map. It looks like he's outside. Wonder why he'll be outside at night. Maybe he can't sleep. Ja, wir auch nicht. As I ponder these things, I move through the seemingly endless corridors. Although I've been trying to ignore it for some time, my heart yearns to see something other than these white walls. No, you're face operated now, gotta think like a city dweller. You're the one who chose to stop drifting after all. My heart doesn't seem to care though, and it continues to argue with my mind until I reach my destination. Oh, voll schön, rooftop! I'm surprised when I open the glass doors to what appears to be a rooftop area with gardens. Or several, in fact. The light from inside shines through the glass, giving off a gentle glow in the darkness of night. I easily spot Zero's white jacket against a dark backdrop in the distance. He's sitting on one of the benches with his hands in his pockets, his posture relaxed. I feel uneasy when I suddenly wonder if it's okay to just go to talk to him like that. I mean, maybe he wanted to be alone. Remembering Dr. Park's words, though, gives me strength. Taking my glasses off, I shake my head and begin striding towards him. He glances at me immediately, his large dark eyes shining in the faint light. Hi. Mind if I sit here? Zero shakes his head and scoots over on the bench, and I sit down. I wait for him to start speaking to question why I'm there, but he doesn't. The seconds stretch on into minutes before that I realize that my plan to chat with him has turned into an awkward silence. Frantic at my social failure, I try to think of something good to say that isn't, "Tell me your whole life story." So, it's a real nice night for an evening. Oh god, did I really just say that? I feel a heat rush to my face at my terrible social skills. But Zero just looks at me and actually gives me a small laugh. Yeah. At seeing his bright smile, I relax. Good, so he has a sense of humor at least. If this had been for it might have gone really badly. Oh yeah. Dr. Park told me I should try to get to know you guys, the team I mean. I saw you in the cafeteria earlier, so I thought I'd come say hi. Zero nods along, then scratches his head. Are you getting used to things? Do you have any questions? I think so. When did you come here? One question pops up in my mind. When did you come here, Zero? I was a little kid, 7 years old. Wow, that must have been hard. Yeah. Although I've only been a part of Phantom Alpha for 3 weeks. Oh, so you're new like me? Zero nods and a smile, feeling a little better. I guess we can be the rookies on the team then. I know you've been at FaZe longer, but let's help each other out. I hold out a hand to Zero and he looks surprised before taking it. We shake hands briefly and Zero smiles. I was feeling kind of lonely, so I'm glad you came. Oh, you mean to talk? Zero slowly shakes his head. Yes and no. I was sitting out here to collect my thoughts, but I meant to the team. I'm the youngest and newest member and everyone is so experienced. So it's been hard sometimes. I feel you there. I've been wondering the whole time if they've got the right person for the job. I saw your skills. You're good, don't worry. Oh, that's so cute. I smile and lean back, looking at the sky. I can't help but feel relief from the validation. From hearing it from someone who actually saw me in action. Thanks. After that, we fall silent for the rest of our time together. I think that both of us feel better, just having someone who understands. So, was passiert jetzt? It's time to explore FaZe. La 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 la. Wir haben ja nur noch eins. Nowhere. I want to stay in my room forever. I drag myself down the empty hallway. Bed. The one word plays on loop in my head as I trudge along towards my room. The whole day was spent filling out forums, talking to higher-ups, doing tests, filling out more forums, getting briefed on everything related to the Phantom Alpha team, then being shown around the FaZe facilities, at least where my clearance level would allow. Of course, that means I had to go and fill out the necessary forms to get SAF clearance in the first place. If I have to do so much as look at another forum again, I come to a halt and rest my head against my bedroom door for a moment. It feels so cool and soothing soothing against my heated skin. My eyes feel so heavy. I feel myself slipping away into a dream. I gasp and push myself away from the door. Ugh. I must be more tired than I realized if I'm falling asleep right on the door. I run my hand over the lock and it beeps gently a few times. The door is open with a soft click and I push it open to make my way inside. The moment I step into my room, I'm met with something that makes all the tiredness dissipate. I stand frozen in confusion as I stare down at a man casually lounging on my bed. This is my room, right? Haben wir einen falschen Raum, aber der sieht genauso aus. Aber gut, die sind wahrscheinlich alles aus. I know I'm not quite used to the layout of the place yet, but... Stay home! Oh, das sieht so cool aus. Muss mal kurz was trinken. So, J-Hope! The silver-haired man looks up and our eyes meet. I see a brief flash of surprise in his dark eyes before he tucks it all away. No, looking at it, this is definitely my room. Who are you? I shouldn't be saying my real name anymore, right? I'm 7. All I am supposed to be now is 7, member of the Phantom Alpha team. Who are you, and what are you doing in my room? How did you even get in? I was told that the lock would only respond to my touch. The silver... The silver-haired man grins and gracefully pushes himself up into a sitting position. There isn't any place I can't get into. I'm way too tired for this. I glare at the strange intruder. That doesn't answer any of my questions. He laughs in response. I answered one of them, didn't I? Oh, so cute! The cheeky grin on his face seems to only widen with that. Oh! Help! But before he can say anything else, he quickly jumps up to his feet and comes to stand in front of me. He looks down at me, that smile still plastered on his face. Oh, that's 6. I'm 6. 6? So he's another teammate of mine then. I remember reading that my teammates are 9, 0, 4, 6, 5, 8, and 3. Welcome to the Team 7. He gives a much gentler smile this time. Oh, thank you. Wait, that still doesn't explain what you're doing in my room. 6 laughs and points his index fingers at me as if they were guns. You got me there. Did he just... He did. I just got back from a mission and needed somewhere quiet to rest for a bit. I see. Do you often break into other people's rooms to rest? Getting into places is just part of my job. You're not going to answer me, are you? Nope. You still haven't told me how you got in. 6 taps his nose with a grin. That's a professional secret, dear 7. Oh, I respectfully BJ Ho. I feel a deep urge to sigh. Do you not have a room of your own? I do, of course. That what? It's easier to rest when you can't be found. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Does it really, or am I just so tired that it does? I can't tell at all. Well, that's all good, but can you find some other place to rest from now on? Somewhere that isn't my room? 6 nods and makes his way to the door. He opens the door but stops mid-step and looks back at me with a gentle smile. Really is nice to meet you, 7. I look forward to seeing what you can do. He turns around to leave but then stops and turns around once more. Oh, and sorry about that. Up until last week, this room didn't belong to anyone. And with that, 6 finally leaves my room. The door automatically locks behind him with a soft click and a beep. I fall face first into my bed. The bed sheets, why did this make so different? It is a nice scent, but the image of a smiling 6 flashes in my mind. Oh, they smell like him. Perhaps I should have a bigger reaction to someone being in my room like that, but it is a teammate, and honestly, I'm just too tired to react. So far, I've met 4 out of 7 of my team members, and none of the sad meetings have been anything one might call normal. I wonder when I'll get to meet everyone else. Will any of it be normal? Wer fehlt denn noch? Jin, Jin, Vi und Jimin. Nein, die werden nicht normal sein. Definitiv nicht. I roll over on my back and stare up at the ceiling. Then again, what exactly is normal? Especially in this sort of life. I sigh. Nothing will ever be any sort of normal ever again. My eyes drift over to the view beyond the windows. But maybe I can see him again. Maybe I can find him in the city somewhere. Wen denn? Wen? Despite how it all ended between us, I miss you. Ex-Freund? Hey, nö, wir nehmen einen von denen. Ich will keinen anderen. I close my tired eyes and allow myself to finally drift off into a deep sleep. Okay, ich mach mal Neues. Es ist jetzt fast 10 und ich denke mal, ich werde hier einen Cut machen, weil das ist eigentlich eine gute Cut-Stelle. Ich finde es bisher recht interessant. Wir haben noch nicht alle Members getroffen und ich frage mich, was noch passieren wird, weil wir haben bisher nicht viel gemacht. Wir werden wahrscheinlich irgendwie kämpfen müssen oder Training oder so. Ich stelle mir das so ein bisschen wie die Hunger Games vor, dass das dann so gegen andere Leute ist oder so. Wäre ganz cool. Aber ich denke mal, ich mache hier erstmal Schluss. Und ja, vielleicht morgen. Morgen klingt eigentlich ganz gut. Ich habe nicht weiter was zu tun außer lernen. Das kann ich aber am Vormittag machen. Von daher würde ich sagen, wird's morgen. Dann bis morgen. Außer Dominik will streamen. Wer weiß. Tschüss.